three in relatively quick succession. One for the Bastamans.
A winner number 18 in 2019 for Rebecca Basterman. Donnelly's Rainbow wins at 12-1 under Jamie Gormley. Second, Zorovan fast finishing up the rail at 8-1 for Keith Dalglish. Third, Storm Ahead, 9-1. And the winning time, 1:42.59 and 5.39 above standard, 0.67 furlong per furlong. Race 2 at Pontefract is upon us. The Matty Brown handicap over a mile. Hammergun backed in to 7-4 now from the opener at 9-4. Data Protection and First Response 9-2 apiece. Amor Fati 6-1. Destroyer 8-1. Miss Sheridan taking a walk in the market from a previous price 16-1 with International Law. And New Look rounding them off at 33-1. Hammergun the right favourite, Tony?
Yeah, certainly. Didn't run badly on his only start here previously. Obviously, his favourite on the back of that very possibly unlucky run in the Legends race at Doncaster last week, just failing to get up. It's due to go up £3 in future handicaps, and it's got a lot in his favour. I mean, he's going to have a decent pace to aim at. You've got Destroyer in here in 5, Miss Sheridan in 7, and Data Protection likely to go forward. So it should be a good pace, and providing Franny Norton can get the run of the race, and yeah, he is the one to beat for certain.
Talk to me about Data Protection. 2 good runs recently over the extended mile at Epsom. Missed out last time by half length into second.
Yeah, line of the pace angles, like I said, went up £3 for the Epsom win, and followed out with a good second over same course and distance last time. It's up another £1, but he's sure to be competing off this a higher mark. I mean, there wasn't that much between that one and Hammergun in the betting when they opened last night. So, but Data Protection's weak, so I think the 5-1 Data Protection is getting towards the generous side, and that 5-1 in a dead 8, that looks compared to the exchange price of 6.2, that looks reasonably generous given the shape of the race.
First Response has been in okay form. It seems to be running his races recently for Linda Stubbs. Last time seen back over a mile, just 4 lengths but N6 behind the Navigator. Didn't get the clearest of runs.
No, just beating off this mark of Bevy last month. Like I said, there was maybe a little excuse last time. I got dropped £1 for it as well. Has less miles on the clock than a few of these, and just looking at it now, when he's coming for First Response.
Just a worry, 0 from 8 on turf. Anything in that?
Not from my point of view. No, I think no. I'd be inclined to give that one a good chance, and the market certainly is anyway. I mean, Hammergun now has been hammered into the market. It's now about 13-8 going into 6-4 on Betfair, and First Response is the one being punted against it. I think the 92 could be under pressure as well. The one that attracted a bit of tipping line money earlier on as Destroyer, he was behind Hammergun in that Doncaster Legends race, went from the front, possibly likely to do so again. Of the front runners, he's drawn on towards the inside. He's £12 lower than winning at Newmarket last season, so handicapped to go very well if he can step forward from that Doncaster run again. But I should almost mention Amor Fati as well towards the top of the market.
18th run of the year for that gelding, Amor Fati, very honest. Let's get up to Darren for race 2.
International Law going in. That's it, they're ready to go. And they're off, racing over a mile for the Matthew Brown handicap. And in the early strides, it is Miss Sheridan who began well. Miss Sheridan with Destroyer to the inside, to the outer Data Protection. The leaders are followed by First Response in the yellow jacket. Then comes International Law, the grey. And they're on top of the first turn. New Look, Hammergun and Amor Fati are the last few. Down the side of the track, quarter of a mile completed. And Destroyer's back the inside running rail now and moves on narrowly from Miss Sheridan. A break of a length and a half to Data Protection. First Response is a length and a half further back, chased by International Law in midfield. New Look in the green and yellow jacket held up. Meanwhile, Hammer Gun and Amor Fati dispute last place. Making the approach now to the final half mile, and it is Destroyer Andrew Mullen with a lead of about a half length over Miss Sheridan and Nathan Evans. Just over a length away, Lewis Edmonds aboard Data Protection, who's being followed by International Law. First Response to the inside running rail for Phil Dennis, and then comes New Look, and the last two remain Hammer Gun and Amor Fati. They're preparing to turn in, 2 furlongs left to go, and it's Destroyer by just over a length. Miss Sheridan under a drive, no move yet from Lewis Edmonds aboard Data Protection. That one just in behind the leader as they fan out across the track and run down towards the last furlong. Destroyer now being tackled for the lead by Data Protection. First Response, Hammer Gun, they are in behind. Hammer Gun staying on down the outer. Data Protection goes into a narrow lead. Here comes Hammer Gun in the green jacket. Destroyer attempts to rally to the far running rail. Data Protection and Hammer Gun staying on and hits the line strongly. Hammer Gun made it interesting with Data Protection. Destroyer in behind them, and they're being followed home towards the outside by International Law.
Hammer Gun on the outside may have just got up to beat Data Protection, and if so, that is a fine ride from the back from Franny Norton, who has timed that to perfection, but we await the official confirmation of the judge. Data Protection on the far side. Destroyer back there in third was always up there. Be interested to see the closing stages of this again.
Here is the result of the photo finish for first place.
Here we go.
First number 5, Hammer Gun.
Hammer Gun has won it.
Second number 1.